Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah the Rainbow Hearted Witch, and today I will be doing a flip through of the Gospel of Aradia by Stacey DeMarco. And I purchased these because I am really interested in Italian folk magic. I read a book, it was Italian folk magic, and I loved it. So I've also read the Gospel of Aradia, and it was quite fascinating. It's a short little read. So this is a 34 card with guidebook set. The artwork is by Jimmy Manton. It says the story of Aradia is steeped in mystery. Was she a goddess or a flesh and blood woman? To some, she was the first witch. To others, the leader of a resistance movement. And still to more, a wise teacher with female disciples, a spiritual mentor, and a powerful role model for women to aspire to. Aradia traveled throughout medieval Italy and Europe, teaching the ways of the divine feminine. Through this exquisitely illustrated deck, you will walk hand in hand, heart to heart with Aradia, and be guided into the rich, sacred world of her gospel. It is a journey to rediscover, strengthen, and empower the real you as you connect with the inspiring stories that form her legacy. Aradia's truth, compassion, and ancient wisdom have the power to transform our greatest fears into love and our most worrying obstacles into opportunities for growth and joy. Step into the world of Stregonoria, the ancient Italian witchcraft tradition, and connect with those who have danced under the moonlight with flowers in their hair and risked everything to remain true to themselves. Let your wild divine self out to play. So this is published by Blue Angel Publishing. So I really enjoy pretty much everything that they, for decks, what they publish. It's usually really good quality cards. Like, I like that they're flexible and they're glossy. They're not too thick. Definitely easy to shuffle. They're a little bit on the big side, but I can still shuffle them in my hands. So the guidebook, let's see, how will I do this? The Gospel of Aradia, and then by Blue Angel. It has, the last numbered page is 111, but we have about the author and artist on 107 and 108, and then other titles of other books they have, and cards, I mean. And then, let's see. So we have The Gospel of Aradia by Stacey DeMarco. This deck is dedicated to those still walking the witch's path, one of the most ancient on earth. We are the ancestral children of the witches they could not burn. And for Tony. So the contents are an introduction, how to use this deck. Then we have blood, creation, curses, divinity, dreams, ecstasy, escape. I can't say that word. Sorry, guys. The feminine fight, fortune games, the gospel, the hedge, hierarchy, la luna, the masculine, night, women, peacemaking, pilgrimage, the queen, reconciliation, resistance, ritual, secrecy, the shadow, sisterhood, strega, synergy, taboo, truth, union, the unknown, and vows. And then we have some useful definitions and about the author and artist. So the introduction is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a little over 6 pages. Then we have the mythos of Aradia for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have how to use this deck, dedicating your cards, your card dedication, card spreads. So of course they have the single card, And then they have the Goddess and God, a 2-card spread. The Maiden, Mother, Crone, a 3-card spread. And then it has the Flower, a 6-card spread. We also have, let's see, some more. The Evil Eye spread, which is a 7-card spread. And then Aradia's Journey spread, a 13-card spread. And then we go into the cards. So it's a cute little book. And so these are probably out of order now. I've used them, shuffled them. I haven't put them in alphabetical order, which is what I think it is in the book. So we have Resistance, Pilgrimage, the Queen. So let's see, I just noticed under the Queen we have Regina. Let's see. Oh, okay, so it's in, it looks like Italian underneath here. Reconciliation, Blood, Creation of the God and Goddess, Curses, Dreams, Divinity, Ecstasy, Escape, the Feminine, Fight, Fortune, Games, the Gospel, the Hedge, Hierarchy, La Luna. I love this card. It's so beautiful. I love how this deck, it kind of has an autumn feel to it. Feels like a good deck to use in September, October, and during Halloween. Night Women, Peacemaking, Truth, Union, Vows. I love how they have the, what is that called? I did that. Oh. Hand fasting ceremony. I love that they show the hand fasting ceremony right here. It's beautiful. Where the flower is growing up. New beginnings. The unknown. The classic door to the unknown. Ritual. Secrecy. Sisterhood. The Shadow. Strega. Synergy. And the last card, Taboo, which is a pretty cool card. I really like how they artistically showed Taboo. So like I said, I purchased this deck because I enjoyed reading about Aradia and I wanted to feel closer to Aradia, considering my Italian background. I'm interested in Italian folk magic. I mean, this deck is pretty good. I'm a little bummed that it's only 36 cards, which is a total bummer. But the cards are beautiful. They're easy to shuffle, even though they are on a little bit on the bigger side. But that's okay. They are a little slippery to shuffle, but not too bad. So I'm just going to ask to see, pull one card to see what the message is for this week for us. What message do we have? What should we be aware of for this week? For this first week of February. 1 month down, 11 to go. Hopefully everyone's 2022 is starting out on a good start, on a good setting. Let's see what card we're going to get today. Awesome. Sisterhood. Time to reconnect with your friends. Yes. Find like-minded women. Make them into your sisters. Let's see what Stacey DeMarco says about this card for sisterhood. Let's see. How easy it is to ignore the deep bonds of women. There is no need to compete against your sisters. Gossiping about other women is a betrayal. Your sister, or a woman who is like a sister to you, needs your attention at this time. The softness, the grace, the heart woven in mine. My sister is like me. I will never leave her behind. Our curves are a sigil, our hair long and free. So deeply we weave. My sister is like me. The Gospel of Aradia originally appealed to women because it offered a freedom not available in general society at the time. Women were increasingly seen as the property of their families or of men, and they had very few legal rights. However, if it was the home to which a woman must be confined, then it was in the home that a woman could make her own magic and rule. Planting, growing, gathering, preparing, and cooking, these were all considered women's work. This meant that ingredients needed for rites and rituals could be secretly obtained under the guise of feeding the family. And tasks like weaving and knitting could be used to induce a trance from magic. Those and other needlecrafts could also be put to use to make charms and talismans, and no one would notice that anything out of the ordinary was happening. In many stories about Aradia, women either betray Aradia or alternatively they risk their lives in devotion and loyalty to her. This shows us that it is women who paradoxically have the most to lose, but also the most inherent power. For example, in the story in which the king's sister has Aradia arrested in a forest, we see Aradia being betrayed by a woman. Yet in the end, because Aradia heals the woman's child, this female betrayer becomes to understand the deeper bonds between women and reconciles with Aradia. Through many such stories, the Gospel of Aradia teaches us the primal power of women and how much we can achieve if we do not compete, but rather work to support one another. So definitely reach out to your sisters. We are not in competition with each other. There's more than enough, love and support to go around, not just to our sisters, but our brothers and anyone walking this path and anyone in the world. Like, we all have the right to love, happiness, living. If we all just lived on our path, it would be great if we lived our truth. And that's what's so powerful about the story of Aradia, or any stories when it comes to I would say almost like religious gurus of like following your heart, following your truth. It may be scary and people may not understand. However, there's space for you to do that. And if it makes sense to you and it makes you happy and you're not hurting anyone, there's really no reason not to look out for your friends, your neighbors, your family, your sisters, your community, your greater community. So with that, hopefully I will be interviewing Audra about her book coming up soon. I need to read her book. I have it on Kindle and I definitely plan on reading it. She will be my next interview, and then after interviewing Audra, I'll be speaking to a dear friend of mine, and she'll be telling us stories about her journey. She is amazing. Her name's Lori LaBelle. She's a wealth of knowledge. When I was starting on my path, like 12 plus so years ago, she was one of those people who I would consider a mentor and a friend. She was amazing. She has so many great experiences and stories, and she's such a gifted healer and psychic. And I would even say she channels angels, and we used to do this angel circle and she would call angels in, and it was just amazing. You would get goosebumps in the best possible way. So I send a shout out to all my sisters, Mary Kate, my actual sister Heather. Thank you for your sisterhood and your support and your love, and all my other sisters who support and love and show support on this channel. Like, I appreciate you all, and I wish you a blessed week. Bye, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this video, please hit the like button down below and please subscribe. I will be uploading videos every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Arizona time. Bye, guys.